So I'm all close as I can.
Okay.
And other people, so you just turn over and it's a great movie.
Is Kaya
How are
okay?
you dating your
Sorry?
Kaya, is she okay?
Oh, of course. Yeah. She's just away.
Oh, she's away. Oh,
Yeah. She's teaching the retreat. She's teaching the retreat this weekend.
I wasn't here last week, so I would have gotten the announcement.
She's good. She's fine. She's with all the retreaters wherever they are retreating. No, we don't do silent retreats. No. We don't do silent retreats.
That's really hard.
It's only for men?
What?
It's only for men?
What, the men? No.
Silent retreat?
Well, yeah. Need to put my house on a silent retreat. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. My son's girlfriend, who's around this week too, she's the youngest of 4 girls, and my son is the oldest of 4 boys. And like, it's like they ping pong between I'm like, the energy, this poor girl in my house, I'm like, I'm sorry, Angela, I'm just sorry. Because she's like, she grew up in this house full of girls. It's just very different in my house full of boys. But she's great. She just slides right in. She's amazing. All right. Hi, everybody. So I am teaching on, sort of carried my theme through from Mother's Day this week on the mother archetype. So, when we talk about archetypes, it's beyond, it's almost like when we talk about the gods and the goddesses, we're talking about energies in the universe, and so the mothering energy, let's say it that way, which all of us have, regardless of what gender we are, regardless of if we've actually birthed children or not birthed children, we all have some of these qualities within us. So the qualities of the mother are, protectiveness and support and unconditional love. Support can be conditional, acceptance can be conditional, but love is never conditional. Love is love, and that's the love that we cultivate when we talk about that mothering energy. Love that is not conditioned on anyone or anything being a particular way. It's just love. And this idea, I don't know, I haven't been able to find a word for it all week, but the sort of just idea of being able to hold space for the people around you to be who they are, I have friends who are parents who are very much about telling their children what they should do and shouldn't do, and I never wanted to be that parent. And to me, and I don't judge, I really don't, and those things happen for the reasons that they do, and it's okay, but to me, a mothering presence is one that says, no, you be who you are. I'm not going to tell you how to exist in the world. I'm not going to tell you, I might want to guide you. I might want to give you some advice and say, well, if you do that thing, this thing might happen, because I have a little bit of world experience with that, But this idea that we just can be, that we find acceptance, we celebrate authenticity, who people are at their core, who they need to be to exist in the world. And when we're doing that in our yoga practice, when we're attuning to those energies in our yoga practice, it's just a way of offering that same energy to ourselves, especially if we are parents or if we are in any sort of, mothering, the other sort of side of the mothering archetype is creativity. Mothers are creators, so, whatever it is you're creating, whether it's a child or something else, a job or a company or whatever it is, a garden, when we tap into creativity, we tap into that energy. And when we practice that on the mat, we're just tapping into those energies, and we are offering ourselves that our own mothering in a way, right? We are offering ourselves that a nurturing presence that says, okay, just let your body be how it is, let it unfold as it's meant to. Be patient with it. I can't say I'm always the most patient mother, but I try. But we can offer ourselves that patience with ourselves. We can offer ourselves the unconditional love that a mother hopefully offers. And it's just a way of being with ourselves in our practice that helps us to develop those energies towards ourselves. Because whether you are mothering someone, or I think we're probably all maybe beyond mothering, but when you are putting that energy out into the world, we know that if our own fuel tank isn't full, then we can't really do that for other people. So that's what the practice on the mat really is about giving ourselves, sort of mothering ourselves in that way. Those are the thoughts. That's the invitation for the practice this morning. So let's just take a moment. I'm going to ask you to sit forward a little bit so you're sitting up tall. Of course, if you need balance and you need to sit back in the chair, that's fine. But when we sit up towards a little bit towards the front edge of the mat, it gives us a little more, we're a little more alert, a little more awake. We can be a little more mindful. Rest your hands midway between your knees and your hips, so right on your thighs, so that your elbows can hang right under your shoulders. They're not pulled back, they're not reaching forward, so that your shoulders can just release and soften down a little bit. Try to maintain a little bit of a lift in your spine, so draw your low back in gently. Maybe try to sit a little more forward on the front edge of your sitting bones. And just feel a lengthening from your tailbone all the way up through your low back, your middle back, up into the neck, just a lengthening of your whole spine, a drawing upwards, while still maintaining a groundedness in your seat. And just let your breath deepen a little bit. Let it flow a little more easily. Remembering that each breath itself is this gift from the Mahashakti, the mother energy of the universe. She's always breathing us, every breath. And when we just open up to a deeper breath, we're opening up to her energy, flowing within us, around us. And as you draw your hands together in front of your heart now, perhaps gather into your heart an intention for your practice, perhaps some quality that I touched on, some mothering quality that you want to cultivate in your own life, in your own practice, some quality that you might want to offer to yourself through your practice today. And then let's begin together with 3 ohms. If you'd like to join, take in a deep breath. Gently bow your head to your heart. And as you're ready, release your hands. Let your eyes open. All right, good. Sit forward a little bit on your seat now and widen out your stance. I'm sorry, I didn't set this for you guys. Hang on. That's what I wanted to do. Hang on, sorry. No, that's not, hang on, sorry. My computer is really not cooperating with me today. There, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. Okay, so feet a little wide, hands resting on your thighs, and then we're just gonna circle around a little bit. So you can lean forward, keep enough of your bottom on the seat that you feel really balanced. And just really, you can feel like you're starting with a sort of smallish circle that you're drawing in the air. And then just let it get bigger. So maybe lean forward a little more, lean to the side a little more, just circling around. And then change the direction. So whatever direction you're going, just circle around the other way. Yeah. Big sweeping movements. And then slow the movement down and just let it sort of spiral back to center so you're sitting up tall. Bring your arms out by your sides. Do cactus arms or goalpost arms. And then tone your belly here a little bit. So the movement is going to want to be in the spine, but I want you to get movement in your shoulders here a little bit. So as you inhale, pull your shoulders back, but try to not let your belly pop forward. It'll come forward a little bit, but not too much. Pull your elbows back and your shoulders back. And then exhale and bring your elbows and your hands towards each other. And then inhale and open your elbows out wide, lift up through your chest. And then exhale, elbows together. And then inhale one more time. And exhale, elbows and hands together. Good, come to neutral, drop your hands down onto your legs. And then do a little seated cat and cow here. So as you inhale, take your chest forward, your shoulders back, head back. And then as you exhale, drop your weight into your hands, round, let your back come towards the chair back a little bit. And then inhale and come forward, chest forward. Exhale, round back. Do a couple more. Think about your pelvis moving here. So feel your pelvis tip forward and then feel it tip back as you round back. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back to neutral again. Come back to cactus arms again. We're going to take it a little bit deeper. So again, with the inhale, we'll pulse the arms open and wide, chest lifts. Then as you exhale, wrap your right arm over your left arm and do a hug and let your spine round, like you're hugging yourself, like a gentle mother hug. Then inhale, open your arms out wide again. And exhale, left arm on top, hug. And then inhale, open up. Right arm on top, hug. Let your head drop down. You can round your spine a little here. Inhale, open up. And exhale, left arm on top. Good, come to center. Bring your legs, your feet a little closer together. And just really plant your feet. And if you need blocks under your feet, if your legs feel like they're on the shorter side, putting blocks under your feet can be helpful if you feel like you need that. All right, and then sit up nice and tall. We're going to take it to twist. So take your right hand to your left knee. I'll mirror you guys. And then left hand behind you. You can hold the chair seat behind you. You can hold the back of the chair behind you, whatever you can reach back behind you. And then take a breath in, lengthen upwards. See, notice if you've leaned to the left a little bit. And if you did, just sit up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, just rotate around your spine. Turn your belly. And then inhale and get a little taller. As you exhale, turn your ribs. If you've got osteoporosis, you're doing this really gently. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, twist a little more through the shoulders. So just a little gentle twist if you're dealing with bone density stuff. All right, now you're still twisting, but bring your awareness to your legs and just notice if that right knee and the right hip wanted to inch forward a little bit. So pull your right knee and your right hip back a little bit, and then take one more breath, turning your upper body to the left. And then inhale to center. Good. Pause. Breathe, center. Second side, left hand to right knee, right hand, hold the chair. You can hold the arm of the chair or the back of the chair, whatever works for you. Breathe in deeply, and then as you exhale, turn your belly gently. Spine nice and long. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, turn your ribs. Breathe in, get a little taller. As you breathe out, turn your shoulders, your head, gaze over your shoulder. And then keep the upper body turning right, but pull your left knee and your left hip back a little bit so the twist is really just in the upper body. All right, inhale and release your twist. Good, facing front. Go about hip distance with your feet, hip distance apart. All right, and then if you need to sit back into your chair, you can do this. We're going to try and do it without sitting back. So lift up like a slow march. Lift the right knee, right foot, and then place it. And then lift the left foot, and then place it. Try to keep your spine long as you're doing it. That's it. Nice, you guys. Shoulders back. Yeah, and if you need to hold the chair, hold the chair. That's totally fine. Do one more right, and one more left. Good. Now, right knee up. And then this time, lace your fingers around your knee. Lift it up as high as you can. Bring your knee to your belly and your belly towards your knee at the same time. Good. Shoulders back, nice and broad. Good. Now, hold your knee in your right hand. You can hold the side of the chair with the left hand, or if you want to take your left arm out to the left, you can do it that way too. We're going to take the right knee out to the right, just like that. So you could be holding the chair, or you can have the arm out if you want to work on a little bit of balance. Breathe right where you are. Good. Bring it back to center and drop that foot down. Left knee in, lace your fingers. Pull it in as close as you can. So belly to thigh, thigh to belly. So working in both directions. Yep. And then you're going to hold your knee. Was that a sneeze? Bless you. Hold the left knee in the left hand. You can hold the chair with the right hand. Left knee out to the left. If you've got your balance, if you feel steady, go right arm out to the right. Or just keep holding the chair. Good. Keep your spine nice and long. Lift up through your shoulders a little bit. Good. Breathe deeply right where you are. Okay, good. And then bring it back to center. All right, feet wide again. This time your toes can turn out a smidge. Let me scooch back so my feet are in the video. And then we're going to come into a squat position. So you're going to lean forward. And if you want to move forward, I scooted back just so I'm on the video, but if you want to come forward so that you can really bend down into it and get your elbows to your inner knees, that's fine. Yeah, so you want your knees squeezing in towards your elbows. Yep, hands together in front of your breastbone, your sternum. Squeeze your legs in, but push your elbows out wide. So there's like a dynamic action, happening between your knees and your elbows. Squeeze your legs wide. Now widen your collarbones a little bit. Drop your tailbone down, tone your belly a little bit. Good, you guys, very nice. All right, inhale and come on back up. Okay, we're gonna try some warriors over the chair. So watch me for a second. I'm gonna just shift myself over. My left, so this is my right leg, but I'll mirror you guys. So this leg is gonna stay bent, and then I'm gonna extend this leg behind. And it might be that you're just holding onto your chair. Like this might be the best position for you. If you're, and you wanna, so if we're doing warrior 2, the chest, the shoulders are over the hips. Most important thing is balance. So whatever you gotta do to be balanced, do that. So you can be open here, or you can go arms out to the sides. And then we're gonna go into a side bend here. So shift your weight to the right, to your right. So hold your chair, shift your weight over to the right. You're gonna extend your right leg out to the right, behind you, and you're gonna step your left foot out to the left. So you want your left toes pointing at the short edge of your mat. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good, Herb, I like that. Hold the chair wherever you need to. You can hold behind you, or you can hold wherever you feel balanced. Yeah, do you want to scoot back in your chair a little more, or you feel okay where you are? Yeah, there you go. How's that, okay? Okay, good. Then try to bring your shoulders over your hips. So chances are you're leaning towards your left leg. So bring your shoulders right over your hips as best you can. Straighten out through that leg as best you can. And the best way, so I kind of have my leg off the edge of the seat a little bit, and that helps to get that leg out a little bit longer, but you do what keeps you balanced. Can I help you, Tony? Are you okay? It's okay? All right. Then you're still holding the chair, or you can go arms out to the sides and gaze over your left fingertips. That's the gaze point for your warrior. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your legs extending. Feel your spine extending and your arms extending. And then whatever pose you're in, just hold it with mother energy, with nurturing energy, with patience for your body to open as it will, with just a loving and nurturing touch to yourself. Okay, good. Relax your arms down and then just lean to your left. Rest your left forearm on your left thigh. And then reach your right arm up to the sky. That's it. You got it. You could stay here. If your shoulder cooperates, you could sweep your arm over your ear. Yeah. You got it, guys. Extend the whole right side of your body, from your right foot all the way to your right fingertips. And then you can release your hand down, hold the chair, shift your weight to center, just come to center. All right. Okay, so far so good. So you're gonna shift to the left, and you see I kind of almost have my left butt cheek off the chair, if that feels comfortable. And then I'm sliding my left leg straight back behind me. And my right thigh is resting on the chair. Yeah, you got it. Good. And I'm trying to get my left foot to the floor, to the mat, so it might be that you have to bring it forward a little bit. That's okay. Try to get your foot down, both feet down if you can. And then you can just stay holding the chair, bring your shoulders over your hips. And then if you feel balanced, if you feel steady, arms can go out to the sides. Most important thing is balance. Gaze wherever you feel comfortable with your head. That's going to help you stay steady and balanced. If it's comfortable, you can gaze over your left fingertips. Nope, right fingertips, sorry. Yeah. You getting a cramp? Yeah. I got that on the other side. All right, take one more breath. Spine nice and tall. Okay, and then just release your hands, let your shoulders relax for a minute. Bring your foot more like towards me. Yeah, see if that helps. Where'd you get the cramp? In your hamstring? Yeah. Is that better if it's a little more forward? Yeah. Okay, then we're going forearm down onto the thigh and top arm to the sky, right arm to the sky. Nope, left arm, sorry. I'm confusing myself today. Arm over your ear. Reach. Extend the whole left side of your body nice and long. Nice, you guys. Very good. Take one more breath right where you are. And then inhale and come on up. Good. Hold your chair. Shift to center. Okay. I'm going to ask you to do something that I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to see. Take your socks off. We're going to do foot stuff. So I want you to take off your socks. We're going to cross your right ankle on top. Sorry, you're going to just do one leg. I know. I thought of you. I know. You can keep your sock on your that right leg there. Can we get the leg up? You can stretch the bottom leg out. I want you to be able to reach your foot. So we're going to do some foot stretches here. So first thing to do is just, I don't know, I'm probably not going to help you much, Herb, with this. But for everybody else, a little massage. Can you reach? No? All right. I'm going to give you a ball. Keep massaging. So if you can't reach your foot, if you're at home, if you're on the video, you can put a ball, a tennis ball. You want one? Yeah, a cross ball. You can put a ball on the floor and use a ball to roll your foot. That's another way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Okay, but now what I want you to do here, you can roll on the ball. So you can roll your foot on a ball. That's another way to loosen up. Okay, now what I want you to do is put your fingers between your toes. Can you get them in there? Spread out your toes. Do you need a ball, Carol? Do you need a ball? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't see. Knee doesn't want to go up there. Here. Take a ball. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yep. So you're just rolling your foot on the ball. If you can, yeah, so if you're rolling your foot, you're rolling the toes. If you can get your fingers between your toes, spread them out. Yep. And do this with your hand. So you're really stretching out between your toes. Yeah. Close. I'm just thinking, how can we, this is why we need to do yoga, so you can reach your feet. If you put your foot on a block, will it help? The bottom foot?
It might.
Try that.
Thank you.
Okay, then I want you to just massage the toes. Yeah, there you go. Then you can reach a little bit. You'll do the other foot. Yeah, so roll your toes. If you're using the ball, make sure you're rolling out your toes. There you go. All right, closer. Okay, good. Then put that foot down, and I want you to just look at your foot. So when I do this, like, do you see like the feet are different colors? Yours are definitely different colors. You see that? You get the circulation going, and just feel your feet. Close your eyes for a minute. Put your feet on the floor, and I want you to feel. So just those few little stretches for your foot. To me, like my whole right leg is more relaxed. Do you guys feel that? Like your right hip is lower, right? It just opens up the whole back chain of the right leg. So the footwork is really important to do if you can reach your feet, or else go have a massage, have somebody do it for you. Because you can feel that difference, right? In the whole side of your body, right? I feel it. Okay, we're going to do the left foot. So do a little massage first. So if you want to do this on the ball, you can roll on the ball. That's a way to do it. Carol, this side better for you? Yeah, okay. So a little massage. Yep. All right, we're getting there. That's good. Okay, then fingers between the toes. Slide them in. And here's a tip. The harder it is to get your fingers between your toes, the more often you should do it. Spread out your fingers, and then you can curl and flex your foot a little bit. Like that. Yep. Yeah, I know. It's a lot. But I will tell you what, you guys, I've been a runner forever now. I don't run bazillions of miles. I do my 3, 4, 5 miles. I'm good. I've done some longer ones, but not so much. So that's part of it. But part of it is like I take really good care of my feet. I really do. And it makes a huge difference. So you don't have to be a runner. If you want to walk, take care of your feet. Okay, massage toes. Massage. Yep. Just wiggle them around a little bit. Open them up. I know. My kids are always making fun of me. Can you stop touching your feet? No, I can't. I will keep touching my feet. And you should touch yours. All right, let that go. All right, feel your feet. Put your feet on the ground. Just see if your feet on the ground even just feel a little bit different. Yeah, a little bit. All right, and then we're gonna come up to stand. So now our feet are ready to be stood upon. Okay. Take your chair, and let's put it towards the inside edge of the mat. So we're going to do this. We're going to do like a dog pose with the chair. So hands on the back of the chair, like that. Yep. You got it. So take your time. Yep. Make sure your mat is on the chair. You can leave it, Carol. I'll get them afterwards. Okay. Hands on the chair, the back of the chair. Take your feet as wide as your hips, or maybe even a little wider. I go a little wide for this one. Yeah, and then you can bend your knees a little. So with the knees bent, I want you to poke your hips back. So create a widening action in your inner thighs. Feel like your hands are hooked on the chair, but imagine I was behind you and I was holding your hips and I was pulling your hips back so that you're getting a nice extension for your spine. And then if you can keep that and straighten your legs, but if that makes your back really round, I'd keep the knees a little bit soft and just take the stretch for your spine. Yeah, it's not that it's wrong the other way, it just works different muscles. So we want to get those spinal muscles nice and long. Okay, come on back up, stand up. Watch me for a minute. We're going to do a little warrior 3 action. So I think the most stable way to do it is here. So the arms will go over. My arms are sort of resting on the chair. And then I want my standing leg hip to be over the knee, and then we're going to stretch one leg behind. But what I want you to focus on is not letting that hip turn way out. It's not wrong, it's just a different pose. And you're going to get a deeper stretch if you keep the toes pointing down. You probably won't lift the leg as high. That's okay. So lean forward over your chair. Get your hands onto the seat. Yep, and your elbows, if you need more stability, get your elbows on the chair back. Yeah. And then bring your weight to your left foot and sweep your right leg back behind you. Yeah. Nice, you guys. Back as far as you can. And then just feel if your right toes are turning to the side, and if they are, just turn them back down to face the floor. Your leg might lower a little bit, but you'll get a deeper stretch into your left leg. Okay, good. Drop that foot down. And then you can just rest for a minute. You can just kind of let yourself hang over your chair. And then we'll do the other side. So bring your right foot to center. Hands on the chair back, and then slowly lift the left leg behind you. Yeah. Get your lifted leg nice and straight. The standing leg may or may not straighten, but if you can, straighten out your lifted leg. Lengthen your spine a little bit. Notice in your awareness if the left toes have turned out to the side, and if they have, just turn the toes back down. Yep. Even if the leg comes down, get that stretch for the hamstring. Take one more breath. Good, and then release that foot down. All right, good. Bring yourself back up. Okay, I want to turn the chair around so we can use the seat. Take your time. Make sure all 4 legs land on your mat so it's not sliding at all. Okay, so we're going to do a thread the needle. So I'm going to come into an L shape, and then I'm going to twist open. Actually, I want you to come forward a little bit, because what I'm going to want you to do is land onto your shoulder. Onto your elbow here. So we'll twist this way. So we'll take it as a pulse first. So left hand is going to be towards the back of the chair. So step a little closer. Yep. And then line up your hips over your heels. parallel your feet. So turn your toes in, make your legs nice and steady and strong, like a mother hug. Let the muscles of the bones hug your legs. Then inhale, take your right arm up to the right, look to the right if you're comfortable looking up. And then exhale and just reach under to the left. We're not going to land yet. We're just going to reach, reach, reach. And then we're going to inhale and open up to the right again. Look up. That's it. Exhale, reach under. Inhale one more time. And then reach under. This time land your elbow onto the seat. Push down. You can even take your left hand up onto the chair back for a moment. If you're looking for a deeper twist, if you want a gentler twist, just keep your hand where it is. Look back to your hips. Notice if your hips have swayed one side or the other. Keep your legs steady and strong and just turn in your upper body. Look up under your left armpit or over your shoulder. Yeah, nice, you guys. So your elbow can be on the chair. No? Not good for you? Why not? Shoulder?
Yeah.
It bothers your shoulder to be down?
Well, then I have to go like this. It doesn't,
Yeah. Yeah.
all the way down like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that okay?
And then it's hard to straighten the knee.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, come on back up. So if you move your hand, so now it'll be the right hand that stays down. If you move it more towards the back of the chair, that'll give you a little bit more room to land your elbow down. And if you have to bend your knees, that's totally fine. We're just looking for the twist here. All right, so we'll keep it moving first. So right hand is going to stay towards the chair back. Left arm is going to reach up to the left. And then as you exhale, you're going to reach under to the right. Twist to the right. Good. And then inhale, twist up. And exhale, reach under. And do one more. Inhale. And then this time you'll land the elbow to the chair. And yep, knees bent is totally fine. Good. Keep your hips nice and steady, your legs steady. Push into your right hand if you want that deeper twist. Right hand can come up onto the chair back. Yep. And you're pushing down into your elbow and your hand and you're turning your belly to the right. Yeah, that's it. Good. Release your right hand back down to the chair. And then come on back up. All right. I want to do a chair pose now. So if balance will feel wobbly, you can come like this, hold the chair behind you. Okay, so you can be like in a sort of half chair, so you can have your back to the chair. If you want to work and strengthen the legs a little bit, you can go hands on hips or arms by your side. Yeah, so if you want to turn around so you're facing me, that's fine. Okay, so you're going to stand in front of your chair either way, whether you're going to use the chair or not. We'll just stand in front of the chair. Yep, have your feet on your mat, hands on your hips. Good, now bend your knees. Poke your hips back towards the chair as if you were going to sit in it, but you're not. And then you can stay there just working, holding on, or if you need to reach and hold the chair seat, you can do that. Keep squeezing your legs towards each other. Turn your toes in so feet are parallel. Good. Now squeeze your elbows together and look up slightly. Nice, you guys. Inhale and come on up. We're going to do one more. Step your feet a little bit closer unless you need the balance. Wider is better for balance. So if you need the balance, you can stay wide. If you can go closer and feel balanced, go closer. But again, feet parallel is really key if you can. Slide your hips back. Squeeze your legs together. That's it. Hold the chair if you need to. Keep elbows, hands on hips if you need to, or you can go arms up. You got it. Let your hips feel heavy. Lengthen through your spine. Reach to your fingers. Push down into your feet. Inhale and come on up. And let your arms release down. Good. Roll out your shoulders. Just looking at my time. Okay. Stand behind the chair again. You don't have to move the chair. If there's space to stand behind it, just stand behind it. We're going to do some just lateral leg raises, holding on to the chair. Good. So come to Tadasana. Bring your feet close together. Since we're holding the chair, you can go close together with your feet here. Hold on to the chair back. Good. And then balance your weight on your feet. So even though we're using the chair, notice if you've really leaned forward into your toes and get your heels a little heavier. Feel the whole of your foot really grounded on the mat. Sorry, the music is getting loud. Okay, then lengthen all the way up, so shoulders back over hips. On your next inhale, you're gonna lift your left leg out to the left, toes point forward. Yeah, so the toes are gonna wanna turn out. That's easier, I know. Turn them forward. It won't lift as high, that's okay. And then exhale and just squeeze your legs together. And then inhale and lift to the side. Try to keep your spine nice and tall. Good. Exhale, squeeze your legs together. Inhale, leg to the side. And then squeeze together. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and release back. And last one. And release back. Okay, get settled onto your left foot. Stand up steady. And then inhale, right leg out to the right, toes forward. Exhale, squeeze together. Inhale to the side, good. Exhale, legs together, trying to keep the toes pointing straight ahead. Inhale out and squeeze. Try not to let the toes turn out. It's not wrong, it's just gonna work a different muscle, and I want you to get into the hip a little bit. So toes forward is gonna get into your hip, not in your hip flexor. Good, okay, good. And then just lean forward and take a forward bend over your chair. So hands can go to the chair, seat can go to the back of the chair, can go down to the bottom rung. Of course, hands can go to the floor if you're comfortable going to the floor. Take a forward bend. Let your head release, let your spine release, neck soften. All right, good. And then come on back up. Okay, I want to do a little pigeony stretch, and I'm going to show a couple of ways to do it, from sort of most dramatic to least dramatic. So, so one way to do it is to get a pigeon leg. Actually, I think it's better to do it this way. To get the pinky edge of the foot onto the chair. So my leg is out to the side, and then I'm leaning forward. Now, if balance is going to be a challenge, or this bothers your knee, the other way to do it is you just sit in the chair and you cross your ankle over your knee and you lean forward, and then you can give a little pressure with the elbow down to the knee. So if that feels safer or more stable for you, you can do it seated that way. Okie dokie. So if you're sitting, sit. If you're standing, we're going to go left, pinky edge of the left foot onto the back, onto the chair seat. Yep, and you can just lean forward and hold. Yeah, I think go around the other side. Do you want to? I don't want you to go over the chair back. No, spin the chair around. Spin the chair around. There you go. You could do it. That's good too. That's good too. Yep, great. Okay, now flex your foot, your left foot. Pull your toes back a little bit. That's it. And then press your left knee, your bent knee, down towards the floor. Yeah. So you're feeling a stretch in the back of your hip. Try to be as much on the pinky edge of your foot. Yeah, and if you want to come down, hands down, lower onto the chair seat. Yep, that'll take it a little bit deeper. Yep. Keep your foot active. All right, and then hold on to something. And slowly bring that foot back down. Okay, good. Herb, you good? Okay. Left foot onto, right foot onto the chair. Sorry, other foot. I don't know if that works. What's that? Can you do it that way? Yeah. There you go. Does that work? Okay. So left, what's that? Yeah. Okay. Me too. I just need a battery. No, I don't need any more batteries. I got enough energy. Okay, flex your right foot. Be more on the pinky side of your foot, and you're sort of pulling the pinky, the big toe side of the foot back a little bit. Yeah, and then lean forward any amount. Hands can be wherever they feel comfortable, and you're pressing your right knee down towards the floor so you get the stretch into the hip. Yep. So either you could do it with an elbow if you're sitting, or you can just energetically be pressing your knee down towards the floor. All right, take one more breath where you are. Okay, inhale and come on up and uncross. Very good. Okay, let's do a standing thigh stretch. So if you want to come back and stand behind the chair again, so you can use the back if you need it. And it would be good to hold on to something for this one. because I want you to get a good thigh stretch. And if you're wobbling, then you're thinking about not falling over, not thinking about your thigh stretch. Can you do with a strap or no? So what you can do is a lunge. That's a hip flexor stretch. Just do a lunge. So if it's hard to reach your foot behind you, you can do a lunge like this. So legs straight back. I'm just trying to get a good hip flexor stretch. So either one of those works. If you want to hold the foot behind you, we'll stand on the left leg and hold the right foot. Yeah. That's good, Donna. You could do it that way tomorrow if it's better for you. You don't have a muscle there to stretch, Herb, so it's probably okay. You're still trying it. It's impressive. All right, hug your heel towards your butt. Lengthen your spine. So if you're bending your knee, then hug your heel in and lengthen your spine. Okay, switch feet. Drop the right foot down. Yeah, if you're doing the lunge, just switch feet. Step the left leg behind you. And go into a nice deep lunge so you get the stretch into the hip flexor. If you can reach your left ankle behind you, catch your left ankle standing on your right leg. All right, Herb, you're making me nervous. Herb, okay, there you go. You got it. I like it. Good. Don't fall over, okay? Hug your heel towards your bum. Stand up tall. One more breath. All right, and then let that go. All right, back to forward bend. Hands can come to the chair back, or again, to that lower rung of the chair, or to the floor for one last forward bend, standing, wherever you feel comfortable standing. However you feel comfortable forward bending, I should say. Okay, walk yourself back up. Okay, come on down to sit. Yeah, if you want, I'll turn the fan off now too. Okay. All right, let's do a little breathing just to guide us into Shavasana. Okay, you need something? All right. Sit up tall. If you want to sit back into your chair for this one, you can sit back into the chair a little bit, but try to keep a little bit of lift for your spine. Just close your eyes, focus on your breath. Just begin to lengthen your exhale. Let your exhale become longer, so you're breathing all of your air out. And just open up and receive a deeper breath in. Breathe all your air out. Let your body go soft. Just keep focused on the exhale. Letting go. And then let go of any manipulation of the breath. And just let your breath flow smooth and easy. Let your back settle into your chair. Let your body relax deeply. Your feet, your ankles, your knees, your legs, your thigh muscles. Release through your pelvis and your hips. Feel your pelvis settle a little deeper into the chair, seat. Let your back settle into the back of the chair. Let your shoulders relax. Let your neck relax, your jaw, your eyes. Just let these last few minutes of practice be a nurturing of your heart, of your mind, by just being really present here with yourself, resisting the urge to go off on a thought tangent. Just keep directing your awareness back to your body, back to the room, back to your heart. Gently bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body, back to the room. Slowly bring your hands together in front of your heart. May we continue to nurture our hearts, to love ourselves unconditionally, to celebrate our creativity, to strengthen ourselves through our yoga practice and whatever other practices we do that strengthen ourselves. And may we remember that we are not alone on that path, that we walk it together. Let's end our practice with an Om. If you'd like to join, take in a deep breath. Namaste. Thank you all. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you, Rachel.